somebody want to come forward and confess something. What it feels like right now they want to confess is feelings, okay? But I'm getting like there's a split. They're split down the middle. They don't know if they have created a fantasy world, fantasy land in their head out of boredom and delusion, or if there's actually a connection here, okay? So we can be Thank you. This is not an ex. This is not somebody that you've previously dated. An official relationship was never the thing between y'all. That's what I'm getting. No past trauma, like no past betrayals with this person. No hard feelings towards this person. I feel like I don't know what was holding them back before, but whatever that is, it's over and done with. There's no strings attached to whatever was holding them back from bringing something forward to you, saying something to you. It feels like the talk of the town is what was keeping them away from you. Maybe rumors that they heard about you. Yeah, I'm getting for a long time. Now listen, because this person actually went through different phases of believing, not believing, hating, and loving the energy, the situation, okay? But it's based off of influence. Who is saying what in their ear? And what are they seeing on top of that that is confirming whatever or disproving whatever? I'm getting there was a phase or there was a period of time where this person thought that you were spiritually not attacking them, but like spiritually closing them in. They felt like for a period of time, they thought that everything in their head was from you spiritually suffocating them. Energetically suffocating. Like I'm trying to find the right words, but I don't think that's even the right words, to be honest. They thought you were doing something, they thought you were doing some trickery shit, okay, to their energy. This is why they thought they were dreaming of you. This is why they thought they were daydreaming of you. This is why they thought they were being delusional about you, because you were doing something to them. Ooh, you were doing something to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I did that, but it's kind of like spooky spell. You know what I'm saying? Like they thought that you put a spell on them or something, and that's why they couldn't get you out of their head. But again, that was just a phase. They went from thinking that they was crazy to thinking that they was connected, to thinking that you was putting spells on them, to thinking that they was crazy, to thinking that y'all was connected, to not knowing what the hell was going on, especially because they got third parties running their mouths talking about rumors and shit like this as well. Okay? And if you get that far into a conversation with them, you're going to hear about it. You're going to hear about it. They're going to tell you, they're going to be like, you know what I first heard about you? Like when I first met you, you know what these people were saying about you? Like whenever I met you or whenever da da da, do you know what I heard? Like that's what I'm getting. But it's almost like unbelievable. Like now in their current energy, they can't believe that they ever thought that was true or something. That's what I'm getting. Spirit, please show me. I was about to say the rest of the, it don't matter. The rest of the collective message, like, please show me the clearest collective message. Thank you. I'll give you a pickle if you can guess which card you know. No, I won't, because I don't have no pickles. Oh, yeah. The last thing that they've landed on, the current phase that they're in right now, is that y'all are truly connected. They are truly tapped in and aligned, okay? They feel like there's no reason to be afraid or run away from this connection or even be afraid of how crazy they're going to sound. This person feels like they are so aligned and so connected to you that they have no fear of how crazy and insane what they're about to say is. And you know what I'm getting? It's not going to sound crazy and insane. Not to you. To any non-believers, I would say, of course, that shit's going to sound fucking bogus, okay? But this is the equivalent of outsiders kind of making fun of or laughing at a certain type of relationship because they don't understand the energy, they don't understand the vibe, they don't understand the bond, they don't understand the connection. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to make fun of or laugh at something from the outside when you don't even understand what it is. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting here. Oh, and this card says shared feelings. They're not afraid. They feel like they don't have to be careful about what they're going to say and talk about because you get it. Because you get it. Because you're on that level. Because they believe y'all are aligned and connected for real. Message. I do feel like this is somebody you think about quite often. You think about them more often than not. Okay. I also feel like how I said they went through phases of like thinking that you was on some trickery shit, thinking y'all was meant to be, thinking that they was crazy, like all these different phases. I also feel like maybe you've gone through those types of phases as well concerning their energy or when it comes to their energy. Thank you. They're ready to take the risk. They could have also had some type of issues with rejection, and so that prevented them from coming forward as well. I feel like they have begun to work on it. I feel like they're working on that, and they're at a place where they know if they get rejected, it's totally fine. something keeps coming back to these people, like the people who's like yapping in their ear, the people that they would listen to, hang out with, take advice from, acquaintances, friends. It's like they cut off all that extra noise and shit, and now they're thinking clearly, and they've been thinking the same thing very clearly since they've cleared up their energy and their space and their mind. And the thing that they've landed on is y'all is meant to be together. Y'all are meant to do something. Y'all are meant to have fun. And you know what I keep, you know what I keep getting? Official, but not too serious. And when I say not too serious, I don't mean like they want something casual or they want a fling. Like they want something official, but they want it to be fun. Something is generally supposed to be so strict, or maybe they're used to things being super strict when it... They feel like you're very carefree. Oh, did that move? They feel like you're very carefree. They love that about you. They've always loved that about you. That's what I'm hearing. That's something that they've always loved about you. They feel like you just never cared about people's opinions. You never cared about the negativity. You never cared about the strictness. The strictness of what? I'm getting like of the world. Of the do's and don'ts. Of what's socially acceptable and what's not socially acceptable. Like you never gave a fuck. They really like that about you. And something about your honesty. You could be an extremely... This phone playing games with me. Whatever. Just hopefully it don't fall. And now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, something about your honesty. You could be an extremely honest person. You could see the truth very easily. You're able to call out the truth very easily. And even, I'm getting like, even when you're wrong, even when you're in the wrong, you're very good at calling yourself out or putting, like, checking yourself. You're good at putting yourself in your place. I think this is something they find very attractive. That's what I'm getting. It's like honesty to the point that it's attractive, or accountability to the point where it's attractive. No, wait, I'll let you again. Just one piece. Something about a bar. A bar. A bar. Excuse me. Bar. Not an alcohol bar, not a bar. A handlebar. You know what I'm seeing right now? That thing that you put in the doorway to do pull-ups. The handlebars, like. Thank you. You see, here's what I'm getting. This person manifested somebody just like you. They did. They wrote it down. That's law. They wrote that shit down, okay? But they did not believe how quickly, because they met you so soon after they wrote something down, they couldn't believe their eyes. Like, they literally did not believe that you could be real, that you were true. Like, that you were true to who you were saying you were, or who you made yourself out to be. This could have made them pull back. This could have made them run away, especially on top with all the rumors and stuff that they was hearing about you. That was just like, okay, then this is definitely not the person that's... What the fuck is going on, bitch? Man, whatever. Okay. I'm getting, there was like, no, there's no way that this could be it. There's no way. I just did this. I just wrote this down. I just blank. But did you do the same thing? They wrote down little to no physical attributes for their manifestation. There was maybe one or two things that they manifested physically, or that they put in there for physical appearance, I guess. Okay? They didn't really, I don't know if they didn't have much faith in what they were doing, or if this was maybe like their first time, so they were unsure how this something was going to go. But I'm getting like, okay, I'm going to do this. I don't know what's going to happen or what's going to come of it. I don't know how far this is going to take me, but I'm going to give it a go. And then boom, you popped up, and they was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way. I'm even getting that as soon as they met you, they were starting to wish that they had put down more physical attributes to be able to identify their manifestation easier. All right, so even though at the times that they met you, or whatever the case may have been, I don't know what this is. It's like, even if they had met you prior, they had then written something down, and then it's like they didn't even see you before. Like, before they wrote that down, they did not even see you before. As soon as they wrote down their manifestations, as soon as they put that shit on paper, it's like you were highlighted in real life. Like, you walked in the same door that you always walk in to go to this place. But this time, you were glowing. I don't know. That sounds like crazy to me, but that's just what I'm getting, y'all. So what I'm saying is, like, this person could have been in the same area. They could have walked past you multiple times. You could have been in the same room multiple times. But they still didn't even notice you until they wrote down their manifestations, and then all of a sudden the room lights up as soon as you walk in, as if saying like, I've been here the whole time. This is what you want, this is what you asked for, this has been here the whole time. See, I don't know if I like that. What do you mean? I'm just joking. No, but for real, what do you mean they've seen you multiple times and then you never caught their eye until they wrote down the manifestation things, and then all of a sudden you're glowing? Okay, interpret that how you will. Regardless, they felt like you were out of their league. It really feels like they never looked your way twice because they felt like you would reject them or they were out of your league. I mean, you were out of their league. Once they wrote down their manifestations and then you started glowing all of a sudden, and all of a sudden they seen you, it's almost like, wait, I've seen you before. Like, they realized that they had seen you, and that, I don't know. I'm just trying to give you how I'm getting it. Sometimes I'm bad at explaining shit. Okay? They know they had seen you around before. See, I still don't know how to put this in words. The day you started glowing, they realized like, oh my gosh, I have seen them before. Oh my gosh, blank. I feel like they usually went for a particular type of person, a particular physical type, if you will. And you just didn't fit that physical type, and maybe that's why they didn't look twice. Thank you. I'm also getting this person could have been under the impression that you were wanting a certain type of lifestyle that they did not want. So even after the whole connecting the dots and like, maybe this is the person of my dreams for real, they really settled on like, but I think that they're going for something that I don't want. I think the lifestyle that they're living and the type of lifestyle that they want to live forever or for the rest of their life, it doesn't match up. One person, either you or them, okay? One person wanted kids or had kids, and the other one did not. That was a huge, huge separator here. That was a huge thing that created distance for them. But somebody changed their mind when it comes to the kid thing. Either somebody went from, I'm never having kids, to, okay, I actually do want to settle down and start a family with somebody somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I want this for my life. But before they were like, nah, hell nah. Fuck them kids and fuck you too. That's what type of time somebody was on. That should be funny. I love that saying because that should just be so funny. Okay? They also felt like they didn't have what it would take to provide for you, to be a provider. I gotta stop putting my hands on my face. Somebody could have an upside down smile. Both of you have experienced a lot of growth between this time. I really do. I see something happening, but I don't know what it is yet. I see something happening, I just don't know what it is. So are y'all gonna get together or not? That's what I want to know. I'm just kidding. Let's just see what comes out. I do feel like y'all are gonna get together. But this is different than like, I don't know. This is different than like the regular. So please show me clearly the message. Thank you. Y'all gonna get together. Y'all are gonna get together. Y'all are gonna get together. I'm so nosy, but I'm so glad. I'm so glad that I didn't stop the message at the last part. Okay? This is a really beautiful thing. This is truly a beautiful thing here. Somebody could have a lisp or a speech impediment. I feel like y'all both individually completed tasks that it would take to align with each other and come together successfully, and you've both completed those tasks. You've both grown, you've both healed. Somebody could have a sleeve, a tattoo sleeve. Either like, something is like, okay, not a whole sleeve, so like a half sleeve. I'm getting either on the calf, so on the back of your calf, or either right here or right here. Okay, I don't actually know how it goes. Yup. It's a beautiful day to be nobody's baby. It's a beautiful day to be nobody's somebody. Because either one of y'all was in a relationship when y'all first met or some shit. One of y'all was in a relationship, and I feel like y'all are both single now. Y'all are both single, both in a healed mind space, both in a place in your life where you're able to connect with someone on a genuine level and on the level that you would want to connect with them with. Like, I mean, connect with them at or on. You know how certain things just don't match up? Like, I'm getting right person, wrong time. If you believe in that saying, you know what I'm saying? Right person, wrong time. I'm not even getting that it's annoying. I'm just getting that that's how it was. When you were in a good place or in a good phase of your life, then they just simply were not. And that's why it never came together. But now y'all are both single, both in a good phase, both healed enough, both in the right mind space at the same time. And that's what it comes down to. It don't come down to knowing whether you're in a good place while they're in a bad one or not. Okay? Any other picture? Just one time, please. Somebody could have braids or twists in their hair. Hey, that came out kind of fast, but I will take it. Again, y'all gonna be together. Y'all gonna get together. And that's just on period. Okay? Y'all gonna be together. And it's gonna be fun and adventurous and successful. It's gonna be peaceful. It's going to be low stress. I feel like somebody's like, I can't be in a relationship right now because I got blank going on. But whatever blank is, don't actually affect your ability to be in a relationship. Maybe it's just something that you're like, oh, well, this is not ready yet, and I would like this to be ready before I get into a relationship or something like this. But I'm really getting, you don't have to dive that deep right away. You don't got to go that far right away. You don't got to think about all that right away. Something about these horses. Something about horses.